Yes, and on both of them, both good players that they've taken down. And there is absolutely nothing in our starting cave.
So, easy potion if either runner would choose to come back for one.
Exactly. Okay. Thank you, sir. And we're seeing a troll hint for the community. We love seeing that hit in level 9. The silver kills the beast lies somewhere. It's the best hint ever.
No, that is good beginning. Means a little bit extra money in their pouches.
Yeah, and then they lose it to a money-making game, and both players taking the exact same path here and finding the exact same items, which is a take anyone. Both of them going for a candle, which is smart. And both this is very interesting that both players are on the same path and doing the exact same thing. I'm interested to see if they will flush these out versus just take one and run.
Now, that first take any road is actually a really good one because it automatically eliminates the use for recorder on the overworld. They know they will not have to check that spot where traditional level 7 is.
Yes. And both of them are just astounding me here because both of them are almost the exact same spot at the exact same time.
And a nice large secret as well, 110. And yeah, it seems we're going to have a ton of high-fiving in this seed.
I'm like a second behind.
And
Alrighty.
silver arrows on the coast.
And this is funny that they're taking the exact same path. Came back trying to force a bomb here or hope for a bomb, and just no knockbacks.
However, Slidick did get it on his side.
Yes, Slidick does have a bomb drop, so slight advantage here to Slidick. It's just crazy that they are doing everything the same. One difference now, K-Mac doubled back, finding a heart container for Slidick, and K-Mac's going to pick it up as well. No easy ladder this time, runners.
Yeah, early heart isn't the worst thing, but there's plenty of other things that you would want to grab there instead. K-Mac is going to try on these blue line where
gives up
just
immediately.
said nope and left. And the runners back together on the same screen. K-Mac deciding to buy bombs since he didn't have any available to him.
Yeah, very wise move. And White Sword, both players fighting White Sword at the same time. And both players are going to be horribly disappointed at the same time. Heart Rock is a level. Both players taking a heart refill here. Because both of them were low on hearts. This looks like 4. Just from
4 would be my guess as well, yep.
Room layouts here. Yep, it's definitely 4. I'm not sure if I'd really want to be in here. With I realize it's possible to get to the first 3 rooms, but you're running into issues.
And
past that.
We learned on K-Mac's side that last room was nothing special. There's no drop in there, so they can't do anything more, so they'll get out of there and continue their search.
Continuing following each other. Oh, hints. Interesting. I'm wondering who's buying hints here. Slidick finding out he must construct additional pylons. And that's just not going to help him figure out how to... And K-Mac finding out that he must construct additional pylons.
Now Slidick found the sword and cave east of 5.
Yeah.
K-Mac choosing to go northeast first, though, so he will not find it as easily.
It's okay, though. I mean, unless there's, like, Lionels everywhere, he'll be okay. And Slidick finding another level, it appears to be level 3, just based off of the screen.
Absolutely.
But K-Mac also picking up more bombs. And K-Mac finding a level as well here. There are 2 different levels. So...
This one appears to be 7.
Yep. It looks like to be 7 or 2. I can't tell by the tiny... It's definitely too far over to be 2. It's 7. And K-Mac now wishing he hadn't have bought bombs.
That would have been an awesome refill for bombs there for him.
Oh, it would have. And there's a Goma block in 7, and, well, just carrying on here, and finding a hint for Manhandla threatening in the forest, so it actually looks like Slidick might be in 2.
Indeed, that's where he was, just with the bomb needed on the right screen, but grabs the Triforce and gets out of there, doesn't search for the item quite yet.
No, it's not a good one. And both players finding the hint about the white sword almost at the same time, and, well, both players already kind of know where the white sword is.
And K-Mac now in 2 as well. And he chooses, at least for the time being, not to fight the bunnies.
I don't blame him. This is just one of those deals where it's like, ew, bunnies, and wood sword with bunnies? Ugh.
Oh, he actually doesn't have the wood sword yet, so he can't fight bunnies.
Oh, well, he's avoiding bunnies for a very good reason, then. If he finds it, I think he'll go in here. He'll probably just take the item and look for the item a little bit, run into a key block, and, well, that ends this run into 2 for him. So it looks like key blocks are just interesting here. And we're Goma blocked or meat blocked in level 7, which is interesting. It's a tiny upgrade from Slidick, but I'd rather have 11 bombs than 8. K-Mac finding the white sword now as well, or wood sword, and he's going to go back to exploring everything here. And K-Mac hopes he doesn't have to buy arrows because he already knows where silver arrows are. Slidick choosing to up A. Now we're finally seeing variations in our pathing here. K-Mac finding cheap meat, which he has a distinct feeling he'll need for that 7. And Slidick finding a level here, and he is key blocked again. It looks like it could be 1. He can definitely force it open, though.
Absolutely, and that is what he is doing.
Oh, it was a key door? Okay, so he's either key blocked or meat blocked. And it's whiz robes in 1, and just nobody's happy now.
And also to get north in that middle room in 1, you need a key. So Definitely a fun seed to start off with these two runners.
And both of them are going to say, ew, whiz robes, and probably came out getting sniped by a whiz robe.
And a Goma.
Goma is Slidick screen. K-Mac's going to find that Goma here in a second, I'm sure, and just want to smack it.
And the most unfortunate part is that room where the locked door is not a drop room, so killing those whiz robes wouldn't even give them that benefit of the possible drop. So there is nothing they can do in one either.
No, they are blocked in one, possibly blocked in two. Neither player choosing to kill those whiz robes, or not whiz robes, the bunnies in two. So there could be a key drop in there, but we won't know.
Now, Slidick coming across cheap meat as well. However, he does not have the rupees to grab it at this point.
Yeah, but he'll definitely be making a note of it, and he'll come back for it when he does.
Which he may potentially right now.
Yep, he definitely does now. I wouldn't be going back for it yet, because you're not on that path yet. I think K-Max got the right idea of exploring here and trying to find more dungeons. I'm guessing he's looking for another level, which I would be looking for 3, and if he knows where 3 is, I'd be burning the forest down.
Does grab the free heart there, so he now has what we know to be a 50-50% chance of grabbing white sword, since they could not grab it at 4.
Yep. Yeah, and Slidick finding another large secret. That's his second one of the game here. The good news is he can do all his shopping now without a problem. Oh, and finding the third large secret. Well, this is an interesting choice he has to make here now. Does he buy Blue Ring, which he has seen the shop for in the Northeast, or does he buy the meat and hope he can find another medium secret?
Right now, I personally would definitely buy meat, just because it's something that we know is required, and if he grabs a little bit of additional money, he can always go back for Blue Ring later.
That's true. That is very true.
K-Mac finding the location of the magical sword in the Lost Woods.
Not helpful at 5 hearts, unfortunately. Yeah, I was gonna say, honestly, with the money he has right now, I would probably go ahead and buy a key or 2. You can't go wrong with extra keys.
K-Mac heading back over to the forest.
Yep, he is either going to go into 7 or...
Looks like he's going to give another try at the the white sword, and then potentially maybe head back into 2 to take on those Bull's Voice.
Yeah, exactly. Saver, he's found all 3. And we now know 5 is enough for the sword. Which is good news for K-Mac, because he can go back into 2 and wipe out those bunnies, the evil bunnies, and hopefully find something here that'll help him out. Yeah, there's only one room, K-Mac, that you can go into here. So he's going to try to clear out this bunny room. Slidick is currently exploring the rest of the forest here of Dead Woods. Going up towards the grave while K-Mac is murdering bunnies, and he gets a key drop. So K-Mac can continue his adventures in here. And while we find Slidick has just been busy trying to figure out where a few more things are.
Now at this point, we also might see Slidick, if he comes across another blue ring shop, pick up blue ring, just out of fear of losing too many rupees to door repairs as well.
Well, to either door repairs or to missing out on secrets as you're traveling through. Because a lot of times you won't want to double back. And K-Mac getting a good bomb placement here. The White Sword does make this a lot less scary. And so there's actually a forced room here to carry on up, which is interesting because in 2 you usually don't run across this issue. Normally it's you know, bomb left, bomb up, bomb right, and you can do it just fine. But here it's being pretty trolly so far. The map isn't going to help K-Mac. Slidick finding another blue ring shop, but he can't afford it. And finding a candle in 2 and just kind of takes it because it's extra firepower. He's probably going to go check out 7 again now that he has... Oh, he's not. Interesting.
Could possibly want to go down into the forest to try to find level 3.
That's true. It could be hidden behind these wonderful Lionels. This is a screen that everybody loves.
The way this seed has gone so far, I would not be surprised. And Slidick finding level 9.
Level 9 is all the way out of its way, almost by normal level 9 in second quest. Uh-oh. This may be just the up A point here. Oh, good. The Lionels are kind of letting him through. Avoiding every sword beam. That is impressive.
Very good dodging ability there from K-Mac. And Slidick is now once again up to 253, so once again can afford the blue ring if he so chooses to take it.
Yep. K-Mac finding another heart container, which is extremely good for helping him stay alive here. Slidick debating between hints and the K-Mac. That's the wrong bush, K-Mac. K-Mac pulling a Panzer and burning the wrong bush entirely.
Finds a level once he does burn the right bush, though.
Yeah, it's level 3, I would imagine, just based on where the rooms are so far.
And the first 2 hints that Slidick grabbed were community hints. He grabs a 3rd hint, it says fire the arrow, and he leaves before it finishes.
Oh no! Well, chances are... Oh man.
Item in 3 is the book, as we just saw on K-Mac's side, so he chooses to leave it and run.
Yep.
Meanwhile,
I don't blame him. K-Mac's just now hunting for the Triforce in here, and Keys is very good for him as well. And Slidick, unfortunately, taking a dive in a dungeon he found all the way at the top of Death Mountain.
Level 6. Probably will choose to leave level 6 until last, just because it's right by level 9. It's a free fill up and everything else, unless
the bow's in there.
That's in there.
One interesting thing is here, Slidick has not gone back to try the White Sword yet, so he's going to have a little bit of a tougher combat. right now until he goes back over there. K-Mac is taking advantage of the candle, multiple fires from the candle. It can be faster than stabbing with the sword if you want to do two sides of combat at once. Yep. K-Mac finding the letter while Slidick is in Spectacle Rock area. And Slidick finding another unfortunate old man that wants to take all his money.
And finding a level as well, level 8, up west of traditional level 9.
Yes. So that's a good level to find, but a bad level to find. And the only reason why I say that is because it has a lot of potential to be ladder blocked. K-Mac also finding a level at what we call Heart Rock. He's back in level 4. Not finding it, he's redoing it. I imagine he'll want to do 1 at some point as well.
And the inferior model, and Slidick is going to grab it, much to the dismay of TGE in chat. So, yeah, we have a magical boomerang grab for Slidick.
Well, I'm willing to bet you that hint that he didn't let finish said fire the arrow to get the magical boomerang. So, I mean, not horrible, but, you know, just not what you want to see. And Jay Coper, I'm reading chat. Hi, Jay Coper. K-Mac is blocked in 4 by a ladder, so he knows the ladder's not in there. So he's going to probably want to go either to 7 or 1 to attempt to find that ladder.
And the other, or another staircase Goma block, this one is just the passageway.
Yep.
Chooses not to take it.
I don't blame him right now. He's already seen 2 passageways. And he's getting a useless hint. And K-Mac is giving the Grumble's hand some fava beans.
Up Aang to save his meat as well.
Yeah. That's actually a very smart move in second quest when you need the second meat. Which I had no idea you could do. No idea whatsoever. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, you can do that. That's interesting. So, opting to go this way first with the potential meat block here. We don't know if it's truly meat blocked yet or not. We do know he's Goma blocked from going that direction again. This is very interesting because there are so many blocks here. And unfortunately, Slidick taking a tumble.
Now Hyrule has been apparently invaded by arachnids because we have Gomas all over in both level 7 and level 8.
Apparently, the Gomas only have one eye, except for in this case where they have like 50,000 because they're everywhere. Yeah, I agree with Loud Goat here. Fire the arrow to reach anything that you potentially would want out of the sea. I definitely agree there. K-Mac is going back into 1 as we thought he would, and it's even though it's Wiz Robes, it's almost a necessity, just due to the fact that there's 2 items in here. There's no spots you can get blocked by a ladder on. And Slidick finding level 3 as well now. He's going to have a pretty easy time with it, even though he's going to be disappointed about what he finds here. And K-Mac doing an excellent dodge of those Wizrobes. And an old man asking him if he found the sword yet. Oh, the first item in one. Always exciting. One nice thing about all these Goma blocks is we do know that the... there's the ladder. Which, you know, it's not always guaranteed, but it's definitely seen its fair share of time in one. So all K-Mac has to do now is find the item on the ground and the Triforce, and he can get out of here. And Slidick is going to make his way towards that Triforce pretty quickly after he realized and saw the book and doesn't want it. And K-Mac is going to find the shiny triangle in here. Well, maybe. This is not a fun room.
Slidick apparently was going to go look for the heart, saw another Goma, and decided no. And grabs the Triforce and runs.
I don't blame him. This seed has more Gomas. It's kind of silly. Slidick does find another heart container, so he's guaranteed now. And he knows he can get the white sword at 6. I am having issues keeping Slidick.
We do have Slidick heading back to the White Sword Cave. He's going to pick that up before doing anything more with the levels.
Yep. And K-Mac not exploring one any further just in case. He's going to continue his search for more dungeons. He can go back into level 4 if he wants to, now that he's not blocked in there. And it looks like Slidick is in 4 now, and he's going to run into the same block that K-Mac did a few minutes ago. I wonder if K-Mac's going to play money-making game. No, chooses not to try to make money. It's okay. K-Mac's not a gambling man today, apparently.
K-Mac doesn't really have anything to gamble for at this point. He doesn't need money for arrows anymore since he does have ladder. So unless he would absolutely want blue ring, really no reason for an excess of money. Especially after that hint.
Yeah.
That secret.
Yeah. I don't think he is going to pick up another secret if he finds it. Just for fear of being the last 100 secret. And then Slidick running into the ladder block as well, and probably coming to the realization that either 7 or 1 could have the bow and the ladder. We don't know where the bow is yet, but we do know where the ladder is. And K-Mac burns about 80 rupees there, picking up the last 100 secrets. So both players have found a majority of their money in this seed. I think K-Mac, however, is opting to go buy the blue ring based on the way he's going.
Does appear so. He knows he has extra money, so why not burn it on something useful?
Exactly. He didn't run into the same issue Slidick did, which was exploring Death Mountain and missing a lot of um, the door repairs. He has 2 and 3.
Yeah,
Yes.
he only has 2.
K-Mac has 3. Yeah, K-Mac's done with his shopping, and this stream is brought to you by the number 5. 5 rupees, 5 keys, 5 bombs. Come in today at Hyrule Diner.
Speaking of 5, that is the only level that has yet to be found by Slidick, so...
Yes.
He is in level 1 right now. He knows where the Triforce is.
Yep. Did he pick up the ladder in here?
He did not yet. He may be electing to get the Triforce first and then come back in for items.
Gotcha. I don't know. I didn't know if he went left enough yet or not.
And came back in 4 to finish off this level once and for all. The third time's the charm, apparently.
Yeah, Slidick is definitely going to go item hunting in here. And K-Mac taking care of those ropes like a pro. And like I said, K-Mac's item and Triforce hunting because he's still missing the bow. And the bow has been pretty essential here. And Dig Dogger gazes on Death Mountain. So we know where 5 is now. It's somewhere on Death Mountain. And Slidick will find the ladder now.
With all these keys that K-Mac is collecting, I have a gut feeling that Ford's item will be any key.
Isn't it the way it always works, it seems like? Yeah, I'm surprised K-Mac... I mean, there's no reason not to. We can find a heart container or a key here. And K-Mac finding a key, which is good for him. And that's normally... The room with the ropes in there is normally a trap room that leads to the error key. That's on the error key route for any percent. However, this time it's just full of ropes.
Realizes that was a compass, doesn't need it because he knows where the Triforce is, so still just looking for that other double block room.
Yep. And
which he finds.
And it's a manhandler. And manhandler's being usual self.
Well, he's the only non-Goma in Hyrule, apparently, so he has to be trolling.
Apparently. And the wand is in 4, so K-Mac will definitely take that extra firepower here. It does him no good with whiz robes, but... And Slidick taking a very unfortunate death in there. Opting not to go back in, and I don't blame him. He may just hunt for another 30 secret and get the blue ring. Genos, we all want to know, however, we won't know. Nobody's done it yet. Slidick passing up the chance to buy bombs here. He's definitely wanting to find another 30 rupees so he can buy that blue ring. Taking an unfortunate pay me.
Now, K-Mac is grabbing his silver arrows right now. Slidick actually going the other way, though. Rather than going to the ladder area to pick up the silver arrows.
Very interesting. I would probably, I mean, you don't have to have them right now. It does you no good without a bow, but I would definitely want them.
Yeah, considering there's not very many times that you're over here unless you world wrap. He's only 3 screens away. I would have picked him up at that point.
Agreed. He is going into 4 to get the item and the Triforce out of level 4. And K-Mac finding all the shops on the coast, and I believe K-Mac only needs to explore now Dead Woods and Death Mountain. Because I think he's cleaned up everything else except for level 7, which, again, is kind of rough to do without a bow. Slidick taking quick work of these rooms as well. It is a rope dungeon, so he may get up to enough rupees here after being in here for a ring. And then Slidick getting the hint for the last dungeon he's missing, which is extremely good for him.
So now with that knowledge, he's going to really hope to clear out these dungeons over this way, so he can just hit 5 and 6 before heading to 9. But with the knowledge that we have, with the fact that we still don't know where Bo is and everything else, good possibility that he may have to return there sooner rather than later.
Yeah. Which is how this game goes some days, where a lot of it's just, where is the item? Why is it here? Slidick is finding the second set of blocks for the item in level 4. Gets a bomb drop off the uncooperative manhandler. And we'll see he's just beelining it back here to get to the Triforce, and he's gonna try to collect over the T, and he does so successfully. K-Mac is halfway done exploring Death Mountain here. He's just gonna take care of the other side. And still no levels for K-Mac. He's running out of options, as he well knows, to find level 5.
Now, interesting to note, I don't remember the initial rooms that we saw on Slidick's side for level 8, but with K-Mac running out of areas to search, there might be the possibility that wasn't 8 we saw, it was actually 5. I just don't remember how far left he started and what rooms he saw in level.
It had to be 8, just due to the fact that there was 3 rooms on the bottom.
Oh yes, he did search quite a bit of it too. If that's right, he found one of the items.
Yeah. And K-Mac finding absolutely useless hints, so he's just gonna carry on with his hunt for levels here, while Slidick is just gonna start going back into levels that he has not been into yet. K-Mac should know that this is... Oh.
This is 6.
Yep, K-Mac will now know this is definitely 6.
Oh, and we found the location that Slidick did not bomb because of all of the Lionels, so he'll find level 5 again.
Oh, yeah, I don't blame him. Yep. So, K-Max in 6, Slidick is in 5. And that is a trolley screen to put a level on. K-Mac will be able to handle it better than Slidick will, just because he has Blue Ring.
Slidick trying to figure out which way he wants to go on level 5. Comes across one of the potential item rooms, so he'll clear it out. It's a very easy enemy set in 5 with just the Stalfos and Rogue Sangrias.
Yep. K-Mac actually getting a really useful hint from the old man. He now knows he does not have to item dig for the item in 7. The item in 7 is the regular boomerang rather than the magical variety, which Slidick knows is an 8.
Sorry,
so,
DGE.
Yeah. So, K-Mac will have to do extremely less digging now, hopefully. It's level 7. Anything can happen in level 7. And K-Mac using the wand and the sword at the same time to essentially deal double damage to things he hit, which is a very good strategy. Whereas you would not normally be able to kill the fires with either one of those weapons. As you can see, he's not breaking them apart.
Now, Slidick found the Triforce location. Is going to continue to search for the item just because he does still need the bow. Has a few rooms to clear out. If he doesn't find it up here, he'll take the Triforce and research the rest of the bottom of level 5.
Yep. The nice part about where he is at is level 5 is split up in such a way that all he has to do is just do that and away it goes. And K-Mac not finding a lucky bomb spot, he's going to have to go up and around here. That may be the staircase to an item or staircase to somewhere else. It's a staircase to somewhere else. Slidick is working his way around level 5 and gets blocked here. He's explored the top half of it. Oh, nope, Slidick, it doesn't go that way. So he's going to go ahead and take the Triforce and go back in and either find the item or he may want to look at other levels. Oh, and there's the Triforce, and K-Mac is going to skip it.
Does find the double block room because he doesn't need it, so just quickly leaves.
Yeah.
Slidick, interestingly, chooses not to use the key, probably still trying to save them, even though 5 has quite a bit, but finds the item.
Oh.
Anyway. Which
Well.
So, Slidick should now be making a beeline for the coast to grab that silver arrow.
Absolutely. Both hints for Guria Grumbles is in here, which is very interesting.
Yeah, you'll normally always get the location of 7 in here. The item secret, when it isn't a community hint, will always vary.
And is K-Mac just not going to bother anymore? Oh no, he's forced to take the staircase in 6. Oh, interesting.
And Slidick is returning to level 8 right now, which with the Manhandla in there, it's an interesting decision because Manhandlas appear with Gleeox and Gomla Gomas, so there is the possibility he still may be Goma blocked in here without the arrows.
Yes. Oh, wow. And there's a whistle block on the other side of that door. And came back finding the item in 6, and it is the raft. Well, we know that we don't need that for this run. However, K-Mac does not know that yet. So K-Mac is now just going to go pick up the shiny thing and skedaddles out of here. While Slidick is working his way through 8.
Slidick also not having any bombs right now, so it may impede a little bit of his exploration of 8.
Yeah, it definitely can slow you down, and this is definitely where you wish you'd picked up silver arrows.
Indeed,
because you could get past that Goma. And K-Max checks out of level 6. And Slidick, oh no, died to a Gleeok fireball in the face.
That's a rough death for Slidick, especially with all the traversing he's already did. Still choosing to go in and try at it again, though.
No, he's done with that.
Was planning on doing that.
This is a lot of backtracking. Yeah, this is a lot of backtracking for Slidick now because he has to go get those silver arrows. He has to go. He doesn't have to go and get that blue ring, but it's definitely going to be recommended, and he is not doing it yet.
Apparently, choosing to go to level 6 right now.
Oh, nope, he knew where that blue ring shop on this side was.
Oh, yep. Meanwhile, K-Mac finding level 5 on his side. So
K-Mac's going to be very, very happy.
Finds the bow.
K-Mac is a very happy camper now. He knows he doesn't have to look for items anymore. Well, no, he doesn't know that yet because he hasn't found all the levels yet. He's still missing level 8.
Yes, he still has 8 to find, and then he'll also have to return to 7 to complete it.
Yep. But that's okay. He now knows he doesn't have to hopefully look for too many more things here. And he's just making extremely good use of these arrows and just gunning down gorillas like it's going out of style. Let's not waste our money, K-Mac. Let's use the wand here. Wand's extremely useful for killing the grabby hands because they die to one hit of the wand. And K-Mac finding that an old man wants a shrubbery. We don't know what he wants to use it for yet. But maybe shrubbery's code word for rupees. Finding another key in here. Now he's just digging for the Triforce. Slidick knows he doesn't have to dig for items. That's one big advantage for him. He can just find Triforces and go. I imagine once K-Mac finds level 8, he'll be extremely happy because all he has to do is get the Triforce and go.
Have we ever seen what the item in 2 was?
Yes, red candle.
Okay, that's what I thought. So what that brings us to is we actually know that at level 9 is going to have the any key and the ring. The second item in 8 and the item in... or the second item in 1 will be the recorder and the power bracelet.
Yep. And the second item in 8 is either the recorder or the power bracelet, just depending on which way they get shuffled. I don't think either player once K-Mac finds level 8, we won't know, because neither player will be going for items after that point. Slidick just working his way down towards that shiny Triforce, killing a whole bunch of buyers in the way. He could have potentially gotten bomb drops off of them had he used the wand. Paratroopa makes a very good point here. There is a chance that we could see a Dig Dogger blocking a Triforce here.
Actually, we would not see Triforce being blocked by Dig Dogger, because both the boss sets in level 8 and level 7 were the Goma, Gliok, and Manhandla. So the worst they could be is both blocked.
Which works for both of them, since both of them have a bow. The Slidick is going to have to go back and find the arrows on the coast at some point here soon.
I would assume he will definitely do that before going back into 7.
And we see Slidick now going back into 8 as well. And both players are now just Triforce hunting. Both players only have 7 and 8 Triforces left to get. The big thing is Slidick has explored a little bit more of this dungeon than K-Mac has, but not a lot. Due to unfortunate deaths in a couple rooms here. However, both players... Yes.
Also, something to note is that since both players are not going to be searching for items, unless they happen to stumble across the recorder in 8, they are both going to have a very long trek back to 9, because 7 is on the other side of the map.
Yes. And Slidick finding the Triforce. K-Mac not horribly far off, however, he's clearing out this room right now because he knows it does have a drop in it.
Now, where we are currently at, it looks like there might be a slight advantage in keys for K-Mac as we get closer to 9. Slidick is heading back over towards the coast to grab silver arrows as well.
Yeah, you don't want to leave without those, because you know that your last dungeon has a lot of Gomas in it.
And Slidick learning the cost of potions is 54 for a blue, 71 for a red, so still quite a bit short on money.
Oh, K-Mac finding the compass. He knows he's gonna where it is now. He's gonna make a beeline to it.
Slidick picking up his silver arrows, and we are going to have an insane race at the end here.
Very, very insane. Both players are just gonna... Oh, K-Mac's gonna find that it's a staircase and just say no. I don't blame him. That's something you do want to check.
Yeah, potential for the recorder there. definitely just want to take a peek if it's there to grab it, because that saves a lot of trekking later on.
Oh, absolutely. Especially because we know 9 is all the way up in the corner.
And Slidick has returned to level 7.
Yep, and we'll see K-Mac quickly screen wrapping his way over there as well.
Now we will also see if the meat was indeed required there. Slidick's going to have to take a path away from it. So,
Yep.
K-Mac didn't find much, but there is potential that one of those Gomas on that side of Grumbles did have it.
Yep. No, we don't know that for a fact, Genos. There's one room beyond that Goma block that we don't know about yet. Once K-Mac got past there was the square room that he couldn't get past because there was a Goma blocking his way. The potential for it is small. K-Mac going down and finding a useless room.
Very interesting how quickly Slidick is just burning through his keys in 7.
Yeah.
His key situation is definitely going to be something that has to be watched coming up in level 9.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more conservative and consider bombing around certain key doors. And he's taking a passageway all the way to the top of the dungeon. And K-Mac, it didn't matter if K-Mac grabbed that bomb before or after, honestly, because K-Mac does have a bomb upgrade. And both players are pretty much taking the same path right now. K-Mac's just a little touch behind, but not horribly far behind here. I'm curious to see if he will attempt to bomb his way out of these rooms here. He cannot. So we do know the staircase is definitely required to get to the part of the dungeon. I think K-Mac is going to take it. This is looking pretty interesting here. We have not seen a Triforce on this side yet, and Slidick is finding the banana and just opts to skip it. There's no reason to pick it up.
It's surprising that, knowing the circumstances, that Slidick just didn't take a couple seconds to kill some of those ropes there just for additional money if he was looking to buy the red potion.
Yeah. And he gets a hint that winter is coming. Thank you, old man. Have you bought everything you need for winter yet? A map is sort of useful for this dungeon, actually, just due to how extremely large it is. This is the largest non-9 dungeon in the game. K-Mac knows what that is, and he's just going to drive right by it. I wish, Mr. Cat, I wish we could skip summer. And Slidick is now running out of options in 7 for the Triforce here. There's a few rooms he can still get to.
K-Mac finds the
Oh,
compass.
K-Mac finds the oh, that's big. K-Mac now knows where to go here. So meat was definitely not required.
Took bombing through the Chevy room to get to. So Sliddick's going to be quite behind here unless he heads back over that way.
Yes. Oh, he is. He's probably gonna kick himself a little bit here just because of the compass being right next to the door you pop out of. And he's just gonna have to hold on to his hearts for just a little bit longer here. K-Mac has 9 hearts. He's going to be working his way back to level 9 once he screen scrolls. No, Loud Goat, I live in Texas. I get 105 heat with like 80 something winters. So K-Mac does have a slight lead when it comes to where he's going. He's got a bigger lead with his key count right now. And he's missing a couple of those screen scrolls, but he's doing okay. And we have Slidick now, who walks like I do. I tend not to screen wrap. I'm not very good at it. My controller just does not like me enough to do screen wraps. So Slidick is going to be walking.
So we have K-Mac entering 9 at about 101.25. So we'll see exactly how far Slidick is behind him. But we all know what 9 is, so it's going to be interesting to see.
9 can be evil, 9 can be fast. Don't stab me, please, from the old man. And K-Mac is obliging the old man, whereas I probably would have just said stabby stabby. K-Mac's probably not going to hesitate on key doors here. He's just going to go through everything as fast as he can. He's going to kill this room and hope for a Triforce. A compass. Finds a bomb. I'll tell you what, if you find a Triforce floating around this dungeon, though, you need to let Fred know. Slidick entering 9, going the exact same way K-Mac has gone so far.
About a minute behind. Now, it will be interesting to see, because this has happened before, if the lack of keys actually forces Slidick into a correct route.
Yes, I've seen that. It's very interesting to see that happen, but I've also seen where the key route has just turned out to be perfect. See, he's really not going to want to go through too many more keys. He knows that 2 keys is just not good here. And K-Mac's just currently in the second L column, trying to figure out a way around this dungeon. And Slidick finding a staircase as well over on the bottom right side that takes him to the V column. Oh, which has Ganon. Interesting to note that K-Mac is sort of going the correct direction here.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, there's a shoot room. That shoot room's gonna And that's actually, and he doesn't know it yet, but that's really good for K-Mac because that forces him down. He may just go down because it's an open room here. Slidick does have to watch his hearts now.
Manages to get the kill in with half a heart left.
Yep. Now all he has to do is find the girl.
He will be looking for a shutter door that opens upon immediate entry, or possibly the compass as well.
Oh, and K-Mac did have the right path to it, just not good enough there. Oh, and Slidick has found the open door.
Slidick is going to do it. He is going to finish the race first. And finishes with a time of 1:05.18.
Very well played from Slidick. This could have gone either way. This has been a very, very close race here.
So it's important that Slidick may have taken that passageway if he chose to not want to spend that key. So
Yes.
the key situation may have determined that.
Yep. And K-Mac was extremely close for finding that correct path here. He is going to find Zelda here, though, once he clears that keys room out.
Did hear Ganon first, so he'll go fight him.
And K-Mac just finding the route to him. It was a little bit more complicated than what Slidick took.
Makes quicker work of Ganon, though.
Oh yes, K-Mac's very good at stun locking. He's going to see that's not a good room. He's going to probably remember that there was a... he didn't know that was the easy way to get to her. But K-Mac should remember that there was a shutter door to his left here that he didn't have yet. Oh, Ganon was bombable. Interesting. And now it's not looking so good.
Unfortunately, it is going to send K-Mac in the wrong direction now.
I'm wondering if he remembers that door he saw. Hello,
How's it going,
Slidick.
Slidick?
Hello.
How are you doing, sir?
Pretty good.
Congratulations
nervous?
on the win.
About the key count?
Yeah, that was a terribly low key count. Yeah, I got super lucky in 9.
Yeah, you did a very, very well job on navigating that 9. With that low of a key count, it probably helped you get to Ganon and Zelda faster. So were there any thoughts going through your mind there about your keys?
What could I do? No, I just wanted to get to 9. I knew I just needed to get to 9 by that point. Nothing I could do about keys.
Yeah, a 105 is a very impressive time.
Thought I'd need that good to beat K-Mac. Come anywhere close.
Yeah, that was a very impressive run. When you guys started, you guys took the exact same path, the exact same screens, the exact same choices. It was pretty neat to watch. Both of you doing the exact same thing on screen for the first, I don't know, 5 minutes or so.
It sounds really interesting.
Yes, it was definitely a good, interesting start to this race. So how are you looking forward to your next match?
Of course.
I don't know what else to say other than we were worried about you for a little bit because you had all those rupees and couldn't get to a ring shop.
Yeah, it took me a little bit to realize. Kept getting enough and then losing it, and then I had to re-enter 8 like 3 or 4 times. That was annoying.
Yeah. I thought for sure that those deaths were just like, especially with the one hit left on the Gliok. When he zapped you with the fireball, I was like, oh. So what were your thoughts about that race, Slidick? I want to know what you were thinking.
I don't know what to say. I played really well, I guess.
You did. You played 100% very nicely with that seed. I'm trying to think. It was definitely a good call not to go back into 1 for that second item once you guys found that ladder.
Yeah.
Because it's either a power bracelet or a whistle. And this overall was just a very close race all the way around. Both of you were going back and forth on Triforces and dungeons found and items found. And we see, and just, I'm thoroughly impressed by your navigating 9. Because 9 can be such a brutal dungeon if you get lost.
Now, I'm not really familiar with how you navigate 9. If you had more keys, do you take that staircase that you took that led you really close to Ganon?
It's hard to say.
Because I did mention that that sometimes being low on keys can help because it sometimes ends up leading you in the right direction. In this case, right to Ganon. But as you're entering level 9, like, where do you feel that K-Mac is at that point? Do you feel like, okay, he hasn't got done, so I have a good chance? Or do you feel you're behind, ahead? Like, what was your feelings on where your opponent might be at that point?
I figured we'd probably be pretty close. Him probably slightly ahead. And yeah, I just couldn't let keys bother me. And I got lucky.
As it's really 9 is just all about finding either the correct path or finding a path, period, that gets you to the girl and to Ganon. And turns out you did not get a trolley 9, which is good.
So, as was mentioned, you're going to be advancing. You'll be facing the winner of Adagina's Cananophone. But more importantly, your next match is an Elite 8 matchup. Are you ready for the new flags?
Yeah, I used to play them earlier, but I haven't practiced recently, so no, I'm not ready. But I'll get a few runs in here.
Yeah, with those elite flags, they shuffled the white sword. Oh man, could you imagine just having the wood sword cave have a choice between a candle or a boomerang? That would suck. Thankfully, Fred's not here; he's asleep. Otherwise, we'd be giving him ideas again. Your white sword is shuffled. Dungeon rooms are shuffled. Your start screen shuffled. And enemy HP is shuffled. So It's definitely more difficult.
K-Mac's still searching every room except the room that he needs to, since Zelda's in the far bottom left of 9.
Yeah, Zelda's in that bottom tooth, and he's just refusing to go back down there. So Slidick, now that you've won, what are your plans for the rest of the night? I don't know if I can hear you, Jam. Jam wants to go to Disney World. So we know what Jam wants to do for the rest of the night tonight. I didn't know if maybe you were planning on doing a top 8 flags or calling it a night since it is 11 o'clock Central Time. K-Mac is just having a rough 9 now that he's didn't clear out that one room. But again, congratulations to Slidick for a nice win there. A 105 and 18 seconds. Not the fastest, but let me tell you, that's going to win a lot of races if you post that time. Nothing, Jake Hopper, other than it's late. And K-Mac should notice he's down to only a few rooms here, and
no keys, so
yeah, no keys.
That he can't get up there.
We wish we could have the Zelda finals at Disney World. And sure, sure, Jake Hopper. I'll tell you what, I wish I could fund a trip for the people of finals to go to Disney World. That'd be fun. And not any luck at all with this, and K-Mac's hoping to find something that's going to take it to it, and he doesn't.
No, he gives it up.
K-Mac throws in the...
K-Mac forfeits.
Yeah, K-Mac throws the white flag up. It was still a very, very close race. Both players are very capable players, and it's unfortunate to see K-Mac just get stymied by that level. And it happens. I've been there so many times where it's been level 9, level 9, level 9. Where the heck am I going in here? And it's something so dumb.
Okay, it appears that K-Mac's not going to stop by, so
thank you guys for having us.
Yeah, just one last quick update on where we stand. As we said, Slidick will advance to face Strateginos and Canana Phone, and K-Mac will drop down and he'll have a little bit of time. His next race isn't due until after SGDQ, but he'll be facing either myself, Core Zero, Jay Cooper, or Johan Howitzer in a few weeks.
Yep, it's going to be an exciting set of races here. As Crimson did mention, we are taking a break for SGDQ because we do have quite a few people going there, and it's a lot of people are going to want to be watching that, so it's a good time off for this. But thank you all so much for tuning in and watching the race with us, and hope it was